Hi, it's Tony Parinello. During a live presentation recently, I was asked to tell a personal story about a VITO call that I had made. If you've ever thought you sell a commodity, or if you've ever thought that the product, service, or solution you sell isn't important enough for VITO to get involved in it, then you're really going to enjoy this story.
I was in VITO's office, and I want you to picture this. VITO's office was upstairs with a glass wall that looked down onto the production floor of the manufacturing facility that made jet engines. And that morning, the cleaning solution that's used to mop the floor early in the morning to get all the oil and everything else off the floor that accumulates during manufacturing of jet engines, the cleaning solution was empty. The bottle was empty. So the janitor, the cleanup guy, used something else. Well, guess what? The something else that the janitor used left a film on the floor that was a little bit slippery. In other words, it didn't clean all the dropped oil and solutions on the floor that night. The janitor didn't know that, mopped it up using an alternate because the cleaning solution that they purchased was empty. And the next morning, when people showed up for work, they didn't know it. Well, I happened to call on this VITO at a 10 o'clock appointment as on the factory floor, they were moving one of these big jet engines with a small tractor, moving it out to the delivery pad to a new customer. Well, guess what happened? The little tractor that was pulling the jet engine started to slip. The back wheels of it started to skid a little bit on the floor because the floor wasn't cleaned. The tractor slid to the side a little bit. Now, I'm standing there with the president of this company looking down at the fact because he's so proud that they're delivering this brand new jet engine to this major client. We watched this happen in horror. The tractor slides sideways and hits a rack that's maybe 20 feet tall, holding different pallets of parts and stuff like that. Well, at the very top, when it hit the rack, something spilled out. It was not a big item. It was a small box of little nuts and bolts spill out and hit this new jet engine that's going to be delivered to this brand new client. Well, guess what? Now sprinkled all over the jet engine are little nuts and bolts and washers. The president in front of me, I've yet to see this happen, but just had a complete meltdown. Started screaming at the top of his lungs. Here, because this bottle or jug or container of this proper cleaning solution was empty, and this poor unfortunate janitor mopped it up with something that wasn't the right stuff, then caused this tractor to slip sideways, hit this thing, stuff falls on the janitor. Guess what? They couldn't deliver the engine. You can't deliver an engine with stuff sprinkled all over it because what if one of those parts got inside the engine? Well, I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter what you sell, it all rolls up. The consequence of VITO not having it or the value of it all rolls up to VITO's top, middle, and bottom line. What do you think happened when they had to call? My meeting was canceled immediately. What do you think happened when VITO got their hands around the neck of the chief operating officer who controls the plant? And I could just imagine what that was like. But what about the disappointing call to the brand new client that's waiting for the jet engine? What happens to VITO's top, middle, and or bottom line? That's the question for each and every Club VITO member to wrap their heads, their hearts, their minds, and their intellect around. Because that is the essence. That's how we build value to VITO and VITOize everything you sell. It doesn't matter what it is. It all will affect in either a positive way, a negative way, or a combination of positive, negative ways to VITO's top, middle, and or bottom line. Let's all focus once again on the value that we are delivering to VITO and understand VITO Rule 0. VITO is the ultimate approver of everything that happens in the organization, including your sale.
you want to get on the fast track and get all those C-suite appointments you've worked hard for and deserve so you could sell more faster and crush your quota in the process, then all you need to do is go to our site, VITOSalesTraining.com. Click on the Take Action tab, scroll down till you see the VITO University logo, and check it out. And in the meantime, have yourself a masterful rest of the day. Bye-bye.